Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show my bi-monthly subscription from Frank Garcia. This is his card kit. This is for Christmas. That was for November. So let's go ahead and dive in. And I did go very much to the left. So I tried my best because I really loved his designs that he came up with this round. But I had a different ephemera pack with my kit, so I had to do it a little bit differently. So, and that's okay, because I love to use my own stuff and add stuff. So like, you're going to see this Mente chippy that I like to add. I get these from Frank, but they are not included in the card kit. This lace applique is mine. This piece back here is what he provided in the card kit. And then I did the splattering. I'm so proud of myself. So these are what Frank uses when he does his card kits, and a lot of times on his parcels. So it's the Sparks by Finnabair, and this one is Mermaid Sparkle. And then the other one is Butterfly Spells. And it does the blue and the pinks because in a lot of the collections that Frank tends to have those colors in it. So I did the splattering. I'm so proud of myself. And everything is lifted on dimension. I did not do the dots. I've been not doing them lately and just using Tim Holtz's right here. I've had this since it first came out years ago, and I just shred the ends. And you don't need this, guys. You could use your scissors by just doing this. You can even use your nail, depending on how strong your nails are, but using this distresser by far makes life easier, because I like it when it even rips it a little bit. And each one of these little grooves it's a blade on each one of those. So I do like doing that where it's ripped, and if it's not ripped enough, I can add more. So I've just been not doing the dots. I was like, I'm kind of liking it like this too. So, and these are all slimline cards. I haven't lined the inside, but this and this and these, the pearls, are all from the kit. And like I said, for those of you that are watching this that do subscribe to his card kit, I got a different ephemera pack. So that's why you're going to see some of the ephemera pieces that I have here. And that's why. So, so I just layered it here. And yeah, and this right here is a long strip. And I ripped the edge because in one of Frank's cards that he did do that, he got a piece of paper and he just ripped it. So I was like, I like that idea, let's do that. I already got a lot of, distressing and stuff anyways. So, and here is the other one. I love when he puts these flowers in. So I just add little pearls randomly. And then I did my splatter on this too. Here's another one of the chippies. It comes in like a 12 by 12 sheet. And then you just have to cut them out. There's like little tabs, and you just get like an X-Acto blade. Do not try to pop them out with your hands because these are very fragile. So you need like an X-Acto blade to cut them out of the sheet. But they're super beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love them. This one right here underneath it is a heart. But it just happened to go with this style better. So I love it. These little holly berries was in the kit as well. I have not done the inside. Everything I do is layered on 3mm foam that I do purchase from Frank, and I love using the foam. So the lace that's right here that goes all the way from top to bottom, that is from the kit as well. This super thin one right here is from my stash, but I love it. All right, and the last one is this one right here, this little cutie but tootie. So these were part of the ephemera as well. And I just cut off the white that was along the edges of this and these. I decided to put foam and then pop it up in the middle of this poinsettia. And then this right here, I just, like I said, I cut around the edges. This is lifted on foam. Everything is like lifted. This whole white frame is lifted, the tag is, and so is this nutcracker, and then every single layer. So look at how the splatter, I love it so much. He does it on every single one of his cards. That's totally his thing. I normally don't do it because I'm lazy. But this time I was like, no, Anna, we're doing it. This right here, this lace right here was also in the kit. But yeah, I just have to do, all I have to do now is just add the layer. And that's it. I had a blast doing these cards. I did it quickly. I was so proud of myself. Normally what I do is when I do these card kits is I do everything all at once. I cut all the layers. I cut all the foam. I distress all the things. And then I start, I don't do one at a time. It's kind of like, let's just do all the things that take the longest. And then I use liquid glue. When I glue my foam onto the cardstock, I use the Nuvo that I also purchased from Frank. This is my favorite all-time liquid glue, like all time. And this is what I use to put the paper on to the foam and the foam onto the paper. So that's what I do. But feel free to use, I know people ask questions on like what certain things I use. So I just want to make sure to let you know. But if you're good with using glitter glue or the Barely Art glue or hot glue, feel free to do that. The only reason why I stay away from hot glue when it comes to layering these pieces is because it dries very quick and it makes the paper lumpy. And I just don't move fast enough. So, and that's pretty much it. These are my cards. I'm so excited and that I finished them. And yes, they're so extra cute. And while I'm on here, I wanted to show you something really quick. Oh, let me grab it. I didn't have it ready. So let's move these to the side. I will have the information below if you want to join this. You can't do it this month. I believe he opens it back up in January. So, because I just got this in November. So, and you cannot use any discount codes on any of his parcels or any of his card kits. So I'm not going to give you my discount code. But this right here is so cute, guys. Okay, so I was FaceTiming with Natalie, who has put some bling on it, or Sassy Blingy Me, depending on YouTube or Instagram. And she's really good using her Cricut. I have the Maker and I also have the Joy Extra. And for me, I'm not professional status. I know how to use it, I get through, but she helps me a lot. So I was just like, we need to do something where we can make something on the Cricut. I need to start using them a lot more. And this is what I made, guys. I'm so excited because it's so stinking cute. Is she not the cutest? You cannot tell me she's not. And all I used to make this whole project are scraps. So I have a little scrap pile. I try not to let my scrap bin get too big because I'm going to get a shredder. Because Bona, many, many years ago, she would take all of her scraps and she would run it through her shredder. And she would use that as like packaging filler. So it doesn't ever go to waste and you don't have piles and piles of it. So I have to get a shredder so that I don't think, she didn't use the crisscross one. She used the regular one. The crisscross one would make it like very itty bitty pieces and the other one would do it in like shreds. So anywho, I have a little pile. I do not allow myself to get too big with how I allow my scraps to go. This right here, I purchased from Frank in his clearance section. And I think it's the poppies, something peony and poppies or something like that. I purchased it individually. This right here is, I forgot which Prima collection that one is, but it has like all the mason jars. I think it's a Prima one. I could be lying, but it was just a small piece and it happened to fit inside this policy envelope. Then this right here is actually a Christmas piece of paper, but it's the reverse side. So you wouldn't know because it's like a green with white polka dots. Then I used a super thin lace and then I wrapped it around the cardstock. I could have easily put some shaker bits. I didn't even think about it. I don't know why. Normally I know to do that. Before what I do is I get tape all along 4 sides and then I wrap it underneath so that the tape sticks to it. And I use Frank's tape. So the artisan tape, I think it's what it's called. I will have it linked below. So, and I will also link his clearance section for all of his papers. And, yeah, so I just wrapped it around and that would be the ideal time to put like your flat shaker bits, that your flat sequins. And I was so bummed because after I did it, I was like, oh, let me lift it up. But if you know that tape by Frank, it's not lifting. It's going to lift if you rip up your whole project. So there is no give time. So I was like, well, whatever. We're not doing it. And this banner right here is using Erica's Scrap Diva Designs banner die. I will look online to see if she still has this one. And if it is, I will link it below. And I still have a discount code, which is Anna. And I used foam dots to lift up every layer. This was one of my most favorite banner dies. And because look, it had the bows and then all these layered pieces, the cutest. And again, this was using scrap pieces of paper. And this little cutie patootie is like a 6.5-inch bear. And also lifted on 3mm foam. I just used a big piece right in the middle. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, oh, I did so good. And this beautiful flower is from Scrappin' for My Boys, Monica. And then I just wire wrapped some beads. This pretty bead right here is hand painted. And I purchased these beads from Atlas Crafts on Instagram. So she does a lot of clay type piece things. And, you know, let me see. Things like this. She does. So I will link her Instagram below, but she happened to do beads this time. They're all glass beads. So I purchased a couple packs from her and I just wire wrapped them and I put them on heavy gauge jump rings and put them on this paper clip. You can get these on Amazon. These right here are the jumbo pink paper clips. That's all you got to do to put in the search. And then if I can remember, I will go ahead and link it because this is like the perfect shade of a light pink. It's so pretty. And that's it. I mean, it's a policy envelope. I've shown, you know, a few times how to make these. This is using a 12x12 sheet. And I love how it came out. I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is so flipping cute. So yeah, I just wanted to show this because I don't really want to make a separate video just to show this little policy envelope. So I just want to squeeze it in on this one. I die. It's so cute. I'm so proud of myself that I made this with my Cricut. But I will have all the information below, guys. Everything that I can think of that's, you know, with using all of this stuff from Frank and also from Erica. And that's it. So I will see you guys later. Have an amazing and super blessed weekend. And I will see you later again. Bye.